Welcome back to another episode of Penny Help Jess. This is episode 616. And for the past couple weeks, ever since I went to the bank to get some more pennies, I've been talking about different penny wrappers and trying to identify forensically, deduce, some information about the person who brought them in by the penny wrapper. So if you've been following my channel for years, then you've seen these penny wrappers before. You know that these are super duper. These are right up there with the solid red, solid orange, solid purple penny wrappers, like the old ones from Pennsylvania. And uh, I've actually seen these penny wrappers one other time after the first time, which I got the I got them from the bank, and I got like $40 worth of these, like, so that's 80 rolls. And every week or two I try to do one roll. Sometimes it's once a month. And um and you can see, if you look at this penny wrapper from the top, you would actually think that they're similar. It looks a little different. It does. That the colors are a little brighter. um the solid red line is a little thicker on the right side, but look, totally different penny wrapper. But this is where they got it from. This is the original. There's a saying, printed in the USA. Pennies. Everyone always, it says cent. It says pennies. Okay, and they've been calling cents pennies. It's colloquial. It's slang. It's whatever you want to call it, but it's a common usage for the 1 cent coin is a penny, even though it does not say penny anywhere on the coin. It's common. I don't know. Just think of something else that has two different names: a common name and a technical name, and just think about pennies. So anyway, this is. So if you haven't seen me open one of these rolls, this will be a treat, because you're getting to see for your first time what an old penny roll that was brought into the bank by a person, right? Not a penny roll. If you go to eBay and you look for old penny rolls, and they'll say, "Oh, 100% copper with a steel 43 inside." Um, but if someone put them in there, I mean, selectively took out the zinc or what have you, it's artificial. Your experience will be artificial. What you're going to experience with me right now is 100% natural. Somebody had pennies in in a jar, in a box, and they were there for years. These used to, when I first got these, they smelled like pure basement, moldy, mildewy, but not anymore. But as the years went by, um, it lost the smell because it dried out in my office. Now the question is this a 100% penny roll, 100% copper penny roll? And that's what we're going to find out now. Most people have never seen a 100% copper penny roll, have never opened a 100% copper penny roll, didn't believe that you could still. I mean, as of 2025, I've never gotten a 100% copper penny roll. Um, I got that one penny roll with all the wheat cents in it. And I think there was one non-wheat. So yeah, I did find one 100% copper penny roll. And again, they were all wheat. So somebody, you know, probably separate their wheat cents from their other pennies. So in a sense, it's not organic, right? It's not like someone just grabbed their change from their pocket, threw it into a jar. See, this to me, I'm relatively certain is organic. The person just put their change into the jar. And what a beauty, right? Look at this. If you find one of these in a penny roll, you're so happy. We got a whole roll of them. And look at this, man. I might as well just use this one and take a picture of it for the thumbnail. It's just so perfect. Unless we find some sort of, really great Yeah, these are wicked, man. These are wicked. You just hope to find one of these. So this penny roll, if you haven't watched 616 videos, and if you have, then you've heard this story a couple times. I went to the bank a couple years ago now, 2 summers ago, and they had $100 in pennies, and out of those $100, like I had to make three trips to the bank, to the car with the bags of pennies, and look at this, man. This is so ridiculous. It's unbelievable. And out of those $100, $40 were the penny rolls that I showed you at the beginning of the episode, the video. And I was like, oh, these are stinky. And I opened one up, and it was all copper. I was, that's one of the great things about when you start a new hobby. You're so okay. I'm relatively sure it's not as offside as I thought it was. No, it's not. It's not. It's slightly um, rotated. When you first start a new hobby, is that you're excited about it. The question is, how long does that excitement last, right? Like, I really like stamps. I really love marbles, but I don't do them on a regular basis, either one of them, right? Because it's just not part of my daily routine. Um, that's so I'm not, but but pennies is something that I do on a daily basis. Just about, I schedule videos out ahead of time. My members, shout out to all my members, get to watch misaligned die. That's nice. Get to watch the videos as I upload them. Get to leave comments as I upload them, as opposed to when they're scheduled. And then people say things about pennies that I haven't seen in a while. And I'm like, okay, that's, it's good to know. But the members get to, hey, just that penny you just looked at, an hour ago, and it's probably still on my desk. Then I can say, oh yeah, wow, look at that. That is pretty cool. Move the rim around. Wow, if it wasn't for that little piece of tar there, this would have been like almost a perfect penny. I don't even want to take it out. I know it's going to leave like a stain right there. What a shame. What a shame. Maybe an MS-67 condition if it wasn't for that piece of tar. Look at the front of the head. You see that? Let me look at that under the loop. It looks like, I don't know. Uh, let me see. Let me look at the other elements. Oh, that 4 is beautiful. Now the question is it a misaligned die? Excuse me. Is it a double die? Wow, that is nice. Could be. I usually don't say that very easily anymore. But look at the 4. But it's really, look at the right side of the 4. That's where you see it. Now, it's not shelving. It's like a little, could be a misstrike. I'm not talking about the shelving in the 4. I'm talking about on the right. Look at the bottom crosslet on the 4. Hard to tell. Really is hard to tell, but it could be. Let me take a picture of that too. It's my second picture. All right, let me go back to, that's nice. I'll put that to the side too. Look at this. So yeah, so I did find an all copper penny roll. I know I'm switching thoughts because I'm looking at this and I'm saying, I feel anyone who gets into pennies. I mean, obviously, if you're young and you've never collected pennies, and then you get older and it's like, 20, 30, 20, whenever you're watching this video and I'm even older of a person. Might be slightly rotated also, but not too much. You're never going to be able to go to the bank and get a penny roll and hunt, the way people did prior to 2026. And let me just tell you that getting an all copper penny roll was nearly impossible. I did find, like I said, another one, but again, even those wheat cents, somebody collected wheat cents. So they still separated, most likely, their non-wheat cents from their wheat cents when they put it. I doubt that penny roll was from 1950s, and they had it in, the pennies in there. I mean, is it possible? It's possible, but doubtful. I am doubtful of that, for that penny roll that had all wheat cents. And you're never going to be able to know what it's like to open up a penny roll from the bank and say, whoa, look at this penny. It's, it's like right now, pennies like this are going for like 50 cents, in a roll. Maybe they're a quarter. But you're talking about 25x. I mean, if you did 25x in a stock, you could be a billionaire, or multi-millionaire. 25x is like if you bought a house for $100,000 and then a year later it was worth $2.5 million. That's just, it's unheard of, those types of multipliers. Look at this. This one here is an absolute stunner. So, okay, so I'm going to do a few more, and then we're going to have, you're going to have to tune in tomorrow unless you're a member, and watch the second part, because these are, when you search through penny rolls, you'll notice, I think you'll notice, and let me know in the comments if you agree with me. When you get to a copper penny, you take an extra 5-10 seconds to search through it because of the interesting, look at that. Could be, I don't think it's staining. I think it's something, I don't see it anywhere else on the pennies. Probably a lamination error, something with the metal. You take an extra few seconds, maybe an extra couple minutes to observe, to analyze, to inspect. That's the word I'm looking for. To inspect the coin, to make sure you're not, look at that. Look at the U. Oh, baby. Let me see if that's shelving. It's probably shelving. Let me take a good look at it. It has to be shelving, right? It's severe, though. It's severe shelving. It's only on the motto. All right, I will quickly look at copper coins and look at the 67 and see if he has any examples. 67. I keep it bookmarked so I get to it very quickly. There's nothing on 67. Oh yes, there is. Yeah, yeah. 1PDO. Okay, and everything he has is just. I'll show you what I'm looking at. All he has is the L and the I. So most likely this is just shelving, like I said. Let's look at the I and the L just in case. Even the B has some. And it doesn't mean that you can't find a variety, but look at the shelving on that. That's really, really nice. All right, we'll do a couple more. We're already over 15 minutes, which is way too long already. 1971. Look at the line on his neck. It's a curve. You don't usually see curves. Strikes usually go straight, like on his cheek. You see the strike on his cheek? Then you have that curve on his neck. Let me make sure that's not a hair or no, it just looks like some discoloration. All right, we'll end here, okay? This is episode, like I said, I think it says 616. I'll see you at 6. Oh, what's that? No, no big deal. Like I said, it takes a little bit extra time when you have copper pennies.